I know, Eric, you can relate to this. Emotional school drop-offs, difficulty changing plans, excessive worry and fear, nausea when tasks are difficult. If you feel that, you are not alone. 1 in 8 young people struggle with the symptoms of anxiety, and back to school can be a huge trigger for some kids. Joining us live ahead of their webinar today is Regional Director of Brain Balance San Diego, Amanda Lee. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having us back.
Yeah, such a pleasure to have you here. My kids just started 3rd and 5th grade. Yes. And I can tell you the anxiety levels in the household were high. I think a big contributing factor, back when I was a kid, we knew who our teacher was. Yeah. Months before we even, right?
Same thing.
Now,
yes.
Tonight, you wait for an email, a phone call, literally the night before they go to school.
And you're lucky if you get to meet them beforehand.
Exactly. Right? That doesn't help.
No, it doesn't.
So talk about some of the different triggers and why this causes so much anxiety. I know my household, that is one of the reasons.
Yeah, for sure. The brain likes predictability. They like to know what to expect. And so being prepared is always key, and having structure and routine too. I know throughout the summer, a lot of people lose that. So not knowing what to expect is, of course, nerve-wracking even for us adults, but also those who struggle with social anxiety, right? Yeah. Those that are looking forward to going back and seeing their friends, that's great for them. And then there's others who are very nervous to be around all that energy again, especially if they have sensory processing challenges. And of course, learning, right? If you're struggling with learning, reading, math, executive functioning, that can be difficult because now you're put back in that academic rigor again.
Yeah. So what are some things you can offer to help parents, help children, so to speak, to bring that anxiety level down for the children?
Yeah, and these tips, by the way, they're not just for kids, right? They're for adults. And of course, the parents or the adults that are in each child's life should model these behaviors as well. So model the structure and routine we talked about. And it's not just in the morning, getting ready for school, knowing what to expect, but also midday. What do they do when they get home from school? What are the expectations? And then what's the bedtime routine? Which leads us into sleep. Yeah. Having a good sleep routine, you need time to allow the brain to heal, along with good nutrition throughout the day to keep that energy up.
So important.
Yeah.
And like you said, I think just structure and routine is huge, not only for the kids, but also for the parents. I'm guilty of that. I know when things step outside of the box, yes, I just get so frazzled. Talk about Brain Balance and what it can do for people.
So Brain Balance is a holistic brain training company. We work with kids, teens, and adults, so a lot of parents as well. And really, it's a lot of people who have goals to improve their focus, executive functioning, sensory processing, mental health especially. And unfortunately, the rise in ADHD and of course anxiety, depression has really been alarming, and we're seeing that across the board, all ages, from as young as 3-4 years old to 92 years old. And so if you come to our center, we have centers in Carmel Mountain Ranch, Chula Vista, and Encinitas. We can help you really understand what's the root cause of your cognitive challenges, behavioral challenges, or social challenges, and really help you personalize the experience to meet your goals in just a matter of months. And it's all drug-free, so exercise, eat well, and have that coach to really get you to where you want to be.
Which is so important. I know in the past I found even just counseling or little things, talking about it, little different things you change in your life can make things so much easier. You don't have to live with anxiety all the time.
Absolutely, and those tools, while they're important, where we come in is, again, the root cause. So we help you build the toolbox. That's what I love to say. You need that foundation, an appropriate foundation for functioning if you want to be able to apply those tools appropriately, consistently. So first, understand what's going on. Meet each person where they're at, and I know that's difficult for so many teachers and parents and providers.
Okay, Amanda, we are out of time, but tell us real quick, a free program you have coming up.
That's
How can people participate?
Today we have a webinar at 10:30 and 5. It's a free webinar on the brain and anxiety. We actually have free events every single month, and next month will all be about ADHD and learning, and there's a free reading screening. So go to our website, brainbalancesandiego.com, to learn more and register.
All right, sign me and my girls up. I think we all could use a little more calm in our life. Thank you so much, Amanda. We really appreciate your time and effort, and hopefully this will be a great solution for many parents and children out there that are suffering with stress and anxiety.
Good luck, everyone.
Yes. All right.
We're here for you.
Yes, you are. We have to take a quick break. Stay with us. We'll see you on the other side.